What is actually happening to the Blues? 14 goals conceded in 5 games, 9 matches without a clean sheet, 3 straight games without a goal. These numbers aren't just a bad patch, they are a flashing red siren for a financial and competitive catastrophe. As the Liam Rosenior experiment falters, the bridge isn't just falling, it has already crumbled. This is a record that gives every Chelsea supporter a reason to fall into despair. So, what exactly is the root cause behind this uncontrollable darkness swallowing Stamford Bridge? The 2025-26 season is entering its brutal final chapters. But for the blue half of London, this is no longer a race for glory. It's turned into a desperate escape. Chelsea are going through one of the darkest periods in their modern history. The shine of being FIFA Club World Cup champions now feels like a distant, almost forgotten memory, buried under layers of disappointment. In less than 10 days, Stamford Bridge has witnessed a string of humiliating defeats, from being made to look like amateurs by Paris Saint-Germain on Europe's biggest stage, to lifeless losses against weaker sides in the league. And this isn't just about a dip in form. This feels deeper. This feels like a system collapsing from the inside out, leaving fans wondering where the identity of a true giant has gone. The trip to Everton's home ground in matchday 31 was supposed to be a chance to stop the bleeding, a reset, a way to restore some pride after the Champions League disaster. But instead of a response, Chelsea delivered another performance that felt empty, disconnected, and completely devoid of energy. Under manager Liam Rosenior, the team looked lost, like a group of strangers with no direction. Meanwhile, Everton, fighting with real hunger for a European spot, played with purpose and intensity. Chelsea, on the other hand, simply couldn't cope. They conceded 3 without reply, a brace from Beto and a stunning strike by Iliman Ndiaye. But the real pain wasn't just the scoreline, it was the way Chelsea accepted defeat. There was no fight, no urgency, no reaction. It felt like losing has quietly become part of their new DNA. This was their 4th straight defeat in all competitions, a shocking number for a club that once built its dominance on defensive strength. That back line, once the foundation of a world champion, now looks fragile and exposed. 14 goals conceded in the last 5 games, 9 straight Premier League matches without a single clean sheet. For Chelsea, that's not just poor form, that's a full-blown defensive collapse. And the deeper you look, the clearer the root of the chaos becomes. A broken transition on the touchline. Since Enzo Maresca walked away, Chelsea have looked like a massive ship drifting without a compass in the middle of a storm. Even vice-captain Enzo Fernandez hasn't held back. Wearing the armband, but clearly carrying doubts about his own future, he openly admitted that the club has lost its identity, its structure, and any clear direction. More worryingly, he revealed that many players still don't understand why Maresca had to leave so suddenly. And that confusion has created a huge psychological void inside the dressing room. Doubt is everywhere, and so is disconnect. The arrival of Liam Rosenior hasn't fixed it, at least not yet. If anything, Chelsea now look even more disjointed. They're being outrun, outworked, and outplayed. Basic individual errors keep creeping in. Tactical gaps are constantly exposed, and the lack of chemistry between the lines is painfully obvious. But maybe the most painful irony of all lies at the other end of the pitch. Despite having elite attacking talents like Cole Palmer and João Pedro, Chelsea are going through their worst goal drought since September 2023. 3 consecutive games without scoring a single goal. Not even a consolation. For a team with that much talent, it's almost unbelievable. The lack of efficiency in attack, where players worth hundreds of millions are drifting through games like ghosts, combined with deep systemic errors at the back, has created the perfect formula for failure. In their last 4 Premier League matches, Chelsea have conceded first every single time. That's a huge red flag. It shows just how poor their starts have been and how badly this young group struggles under pressure. Look at Wesley Fofana, moments of carelessness, hesitation, and it ends in goals conceded. Or Robert Sanchez, whose reactions have been surprisingly slow for a goalkeeper at this level. Even when Liam Rosenior tried to change things, moving Moises Caicedo to right back or bringing on Alejandro Garnacho to add some firepower, nothing really changed. It all felt like isolated attempts, not part of any clear plan. And the mistakes just keep coming. A careless pass from Andre Santos in midfield practically gifted the opposition a second goal, turning the match into what looked like a training session for Everton, while the Chelsea coaching staff could only watch, powerless to react. Right now, Chelsea sits sixth in the table, just 1 point behind Liverpool in fifth. But instead of looking up with hope, they're starting to feel the pressure from behind. Everton are now just 2 points away, and that changes the picture completely. Because qualifying for the Champions League is no longer just about prestige or status. It's about financial survival. The money from European competition is crucial. It's what allows Chelsea to balance the books after years of heavy spending and avoid the serious consequences of financial fair play regulations. Without it, the situation could get even worse. Patience in West London has finally run out after a nightmare 10-day stretch. The backlash toward owner Todd Boehly and Clearlake Capital is growing louder by the day. Loyal fans feel like their club is being turned into a risky experiment, one with no clear direction. The boos ringing out from the away end at Hill Dickinson Stadium said everything. This isn't just frustration anymore. It's a fracture that may be beyond repair. Right in the middle of it all is Liam Rosenior, a manager under immense pressure from every direction. He's stuck in an incredibly delicate position, trying to manage big egos and growing doubts inside the dressing room, while also dealing with angry fans and a board that demands immediate results. And right now, time is not on his side. Reflecting on the collapse after the game, Rosenior admitted, "In terms of the things we've spoken about, not gifting goals away, making sure we're in the game, getting control of the game, it wasn't there. It turned into a really difficult evening where the result and performance were nowhere near what we expected or wanted." The upcoming 2-week international break might be his only lifeline, a rare window to reset, to rebuild the structure, find a stable core, and most importantly, bring back the fighting spirit that has completely disappeared from this team. Because that's what Chelsea are missing the most. Not just tactics, not just form, but pride. They need a real reset, starting with a clear football identity and a renewed sense of responsibility from every player wearing that blue shirt. If they fail to use this break to make real changes, both in personnel and in mindset, then a season that once promised so much could end in total collapse. A collapse that feels inevitable. At some point, the people in charge at Stamford Bridge have to deliver answers on the pitch, not excuses about fixtures, not empty promises on paper. Because right now, words mean nothing. Only performances do.